A fantastic day here in Dubbo with the announcement of a $48 million new building to house public servants like the Department of Regional New South Wales, Mining, Energy and Geoscience, known as MEG, and much more. And the bloke behind the design is Paddy Williams. Paddy, architecture, not one of my fortes, but obviously yours.
Yes.
What can we think of as far as the vision for what is a pretty ugly old building now? What are you going to bring to the 21st century?
To the 21st century. So I'm Paddy from PW Studio in collaboration with Cox Architecture, Sydney firm. So there's a whole regional team, including Premise and a few others as well. It's a wonderful kind of exciting opportunity to showcase, I guess, the regional expertise and talent. So we've got a lot of people on the ground telling us about the opportunities in the public domain and how more the community can start to use this building, and then a kind of catalytic building which will start to kind of bit of urban renewal around at Dubbo. So it's early stages, but we're very excited about the kind of the vision and what could happen with property and development New South Wales.
I must say, I'm pretty excited about the change that can happen here. You mentioned, the local input is really important, some local partners. Construction-wise, we'll have hundreds of jobs here on site, but local knowledge is key to bringing off a project like that, like this.
Absolutely. So in some of our early kind of meetings with a lot of local people, we've kind of tried to identify some of those things around the Indigenous culture of Dubbo and the wider Western region with the Wiradjuri, community aspects, Dubbo being very community focused town, and then obviously the industry and things that we want to build into that. There's opportunities that this building will then start to spread its wings into the kind of fabric of Dubbo. So that local knowledge is really important in how we do that.
One of the things you've talked about is that community connection as well. So we're in Carrington Avenue at the moment. This building sort of then runs behind us through to Brisbane Street. Across the other side of the road is the theatre, the convention centre, Dubbo Council, and then Victoria Park. So it's about, from what you're saying, providing a bit of connectivity and allowing people to experience all of that from this space.
Absolutely, and a good point is the park and the theatre. Go see a show, have a couple of drinks there, then walk across through site link, maybe some gardens, off into the cafes and the restaurants there. So there's that flow-on effect, that connecting it all back together.
Which is fantastic, and obviously modern, workable, and something that people are going to like being at. So we won't actually see dedicated office spaces particularly. It'll be modern, sort of homogenous workplaces that people can come and go from, with meeting rooms and conference rooms as well.
Absolutely, and I want to create a kind of what's called a sticky workplace, is that in kind of the post-COVID world that you're inviting people back to a space that they want to work in, versus the old stuffy model of the box and everything. So it's very agile, open workplace.
Exciting times ahead. $48 million dedicated towards the building. Construction due to start probably mid to late next year. DAs have got to go in. You've got to do a lot of early work in the meantime and start coming up with some designs. But I'm pretty excited.
Super excited. So we've started the workshop planning and talking to all the agencies that will be moving in, and councillors and planners as well. So everyone's getting involved and excited at this stage. So excited to see it kind of come from the ground up.
Fantastic. Brand new workplace hub for Dubbo. Up to 700 people can work here at any one stage when we get this built. It'll be everything from Department of Regional New South Wales through to planning and DPI and MEG, as I mentioned. So a real opportunity. We'll be attracting people from all over the state, all over the country to be here in Dubbo.